2022 is loading, and this is my traditional annual end of year reflection, even though, I didn't do one last year, but my hands were more than full. So I'm doing it a bit differently this year. Instead of a single video, like when I started back in 2016, I'm doing bite-sized mini vids covering the entire year's highlights in chronological order, because that's the vibe I'm in, as I'm also moving through another of my annual traditions, which is reviewing my journal entries from the past year. I started doing this like decades ago. It's such a helpful spiritual practice to connect the dots and to see a bigger picture that I cannot see when I'm in the middle of everything. So, hello, I am Candi Dugas, and this channel focuses on what it means and what it's gonna take for Black Americans to be fully free. All the time, you'll find here inspiration and information on freedom, our holistic well-being, promotions of my plays and productions with, of course, freedom themes, collaborations with other freedom fighters, along with calls to liberate ourselves. If being fully free interests you, please subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you never miss any of our videos. 2021's beginning was rather chaotic for me. The entire month of December 2021's beginning was rather chaotic for me. The entire month of December 2020 was dedicated to supporting my mother through major back surgery. And when I think about that little time right there, I think about this time last year, we didn't have a vaccine available for the vast majority of people. And here we are, we do have a vaccine. We've got variants and we've still got issues, but we have a vaccine. But anyway, so my mother would come home on January the 6th, Insurrection Day. I remember pulling up to the hospital equipment store just before I would pick her up from the rehabilitation center when my daughter called and said, "Mom, these fools done stormed the Capitol." I was like, that's a big deal, but I cannot even wrap my head. Forget that. I can't even come to the door of what that means right now. Earlier this year, I was also a part of a disintegrating board of directors, and I learned a very important lesson about organizations. No matter who is technically in charge, whoever has possession and controls the power-wielding tools, though, is the one who is actually in charge. And personally, in the very beginning of 2021, I was also coming to release for good. Let it go for good. I've let it go a little bits here and there, but to release for good a hope, a wish, a dream of a quality of a very key relationship, because it's just not going to happen. It's something that I've wanted all my life. But at the beginning of this year, I realized it's not going to happen, and I was also okay with that. In between phone calls to nurses, doctors, therapists, hospitals, and rehab centers, I was researching how to drill down into Candi Dugas and Associates' messaging on freedom and ideating what our work would be going forward. As Mom began physical therapy and became stronger, I was able to spend more time in that headspace, in my work and in my dreams for my future. Also spending more time in my soul and not just doing tasks, which is what I was doing when I was supporting her. But, all of that was more than worth it. Even if I wasn't about to show you this, it was more than worth it. So just check out her hot, sexy swag at her niece's wedding. This is where she was by spring. She came home on Insurrection Day, and by spring, this is where she was. It was so great. If you'd like a video that talks more about anything that I've only mentioned here briefly, let me know in the comments. And remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications. My reflections on the rest of 2021, as well as a peek into 2022, are loading too. You don't want to miss them. They're coming. They're coming. If this video is helpful, interesting, intriguing to you, please like and share it. And most importantly, if our full freedom as Black people is important to you and you want to be a part of making it happen, here's what you can do right now. Sign up to receive more information about my upcoming mini course, First Step to Free Yourself, launching early next month. How to do that is going to be in the description box. We mean it when we say free yourself. You do it, because only you can do it. It definitely ain't the current work of the Biden administration. And I've been thinking these last couple of weeks about how the hope of the inauguration has fizzled and what a great disappointment they are at the moment. Or it definitely isn't the current Congress, and 45 and his folk are definitely coming for the rest of what they want. So after you complete this mini course, First Step to Free Yourself, you will have a greater sense of freedom. And therefore, you're going to be operating from a greater inner strength to become fully free, inside and out, and able to handle whatever oppressive tactics come your way. Finally, in the description box are links to resources that you may find helpful. Take good care, and let's build freedom together for once and for all.